Good day, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be starting off with introduction to machine language using Python. Without much further ado, we start right away. First of all, we have our Visual Code Editor. We have it opened. Already. This is it. And today we'll be analyzing this data. This bgee.csv. This is the data here. We want to analyze this data and try to deduce something out of it. Like, let's check. This has experiment, gene ID, expression, blah blah blah. But what we are interested in is our expression level and our read count and our string column. These are the two we are interested in. So how do we extract all these column from this big data set? Yeah, it's simple and it's interesting. That's why we start with introduction to machine language using Python. And let's start right away. The first thing we are doing now is to go to our Visual Code Editor. This is our data. This is the folder. This is our data. And the first thing we are doing now is to create a new file for our environment. And we name it, let's name it alas3.ipynb. The reason why I'm using ipynb as an extension is because I'm using Jupyter Notebook environment. Now, this is our new file. Now, what we do next is to select a kernel. It's like an environment that will activate the Jupyter Notebook. Now, let's choose this 3.13 Python. Let's choose this. And the first thing we do, you see a markdown, you see a code. This markdown is more or less like a comment. You use to comment. And this one is for your actual code. That's where you write your code. Now the first thing we are doing is to write a markdown or to comment on our project, what we want to do. Now if you go back to our file, we know the name of this gene is called ALS1. I'll go back there, we'll comment that okay. Our comment, the first thing you will do is now write the comment. In my own, I write ALS1 string plus string. Yeah. Now, I comment another thing. Okay. This Jupyter Notebook uses key means clustering to group string by to group the string in the distance set. That's our comment. Now you come here and click this stop editing function, which is like mark sign. Click. You can see now. This is our comment. The first thing we do after that is to import what's called our libraries. These libraries works with Python machine language to execute our code. Now we need like 3 or 4 libraries. Let's start with the first one. First of all, we comment that we want to import libraries. We want to import libraries. First thing we do, import the libraries we need. First, import pandas as pd Second library, say we import numpy as np. The third one we import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. And the final thing is that we now initiate a line of code so that we will display our output. Call it matplotlib inline, and you save. Ctrl S, and let's run the cell. Good. Once you see this marked sign, it means that your cell has been run or successfully without any hindrance or any hassle. Now, since you have imported our library, the next line of action we'll do is to what? Is to load our data set. Now, you mark down comment load data set. This is our data. Now you click on stop editing. Now you choose code cell. After that, now how do we import our library? The first thing, you create a variable. You can name it anything, but me, I will name it df to represent our data set. Equals to pd dot read csv underscore csv. Then in bracket, you write the name of our file. Is it bge.csv? Write exactly like that. .csv. Now you save. Now let's load our cell. Interesting. Our cell has been successfully run. Now let's view our data. You can view data using df.add function. Then you save. Run your this thing again. Wow. Now this is our data. You can see this is our data. You can see it's the same thing as this one or this one. After we are done loading our data sets, the next thing we'll do is that we'll now pick out, we extract the columns we need. We don't need all these columns, we just need just 3 or 4. So that we need the expression level, we need the read count, and we need the string, then maybe gene name, possibly. Now how do we do that? We'll do that by what? By writing an interesting line of code. Now the first thing we'll do, we check what we load the column. Now I will comment. Check the columns. Check the columns and extract the important one. Nice. Stop editing. Now how do you check column? Click your code cell. You check column using this line of code. df.column. Now you save. You run your cell. Good. This is our column, and this is our column. This is all our column title. From here you can see expression ID, in ID, blah blah blah. Now, since you have filled our column, now the next thing we do is to extract the one we need. How do we do that? Now you create another variable called df equals to df in square brackets, and can copy all this, start from the square brackets here down to the last square bracket here. Copy it, come here, come inside the square bracket, then paste. After pasting, you are literally trying to say that this our df equals to all the columns, which is exactly 2. Now we now start extracting what you need here. The first thing you want to do is that we know we need this game name. So right, so now from all the way from this experiment, we comment it out with hash. Here we need it, we leave it. Expression level, we need it, we leave it. This expression level, you don't need it, so we bring it down and comment it out. Understand? Now here we need what? We need read count column. Bring it down, cancel the comment out. We don't need UMI count. So you bring it down, you comment it out. Comment this out also, we don't need all this. Comment this out, but we need string. This time we need it, bring it down, uncomment it. You don't need species, bring it down, comment it. Then you have to what? Bring this one down also. So that's what? It will be uncomment. Now you see it's open and close bracket. After we've done this, you save. You run your cell. You can see this as also settled over. Now let's try and view our new column. Go down, df dot columns again. Now you save. Let's try. Oh, so these are new column now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I have 4 columns. Name, expression level, read count, and string. You go back here, we're having like almost all this column before, but now we have now 4. And let's view our what? Let's view our data. Now right here, so view, we load the data. Go to new extracted data. Now stop this and comment your code. I don't know, you just write df.head to check out our new extracted file. I save. You want the set. Now this is our new file now. You can see now we now have a more presentable file. As contrast to what all these bulky files here, you can see the difference. Yeah. Now the next thing we'll do is that let's start what you know we're having a numeric column and what and a string column. Now let's try and ensure that our numeric column is what is still numeric. We don't want to have any issue with this thing. Understand? Now the first thing we do is what? To come here. The first thing you do that is to check if you don't have any what I call it, you don't have any non-values in our rows or in our column. You must make sure all our values are filled. Now how do you check? I'll tell you that by using this line of code. Just first thing you do is that you comment that check for non-values. You comment then how do you check for non-values? Bring your code set down. Just write df dot is non function dot sum function. You save this, then you run yourself. You can see in our JName we don't have any, but in our string we have 408 non-values. Now we have to fix this. We have to fix it unless we want to run what we call a deviated files and uncompleted files. So we can't proceed without fixing these non-values. Yeah. Now this is where we stop today. In our next tutorial, we'll continue from here and explain how to fix these non-values. Thank you. See you next.